There he is. Let's go talk to Peppino. Some girl called Rosemary fancies me? Hold on, that sounds like a girl from back in Colony 9. Thing is, Colony 9 and everyone from it is in my past. Tell her I'm not interested. Alright, well, Peppino's too good for her, I guess. But that is more for In Pursuit of Love. We still need to find a timid man. We can take care of that. Alright, so for the next one, we can hang out at the watchtower here. I primarily just want to be here to try to get the collectibles, because there are some really good collectibles at the watchtower. We'll climb up top because they can be this good. Yeah, that's it. Sacred Panther. Hard to complain about something sacred. But we can head up here and... When is he supposed to be here? I think he is supposed to be here around 1700 hours, but it could very well be that during this quest he moves. Yeah, it looks like he moved. And they respawned a couple things for us. Wow. Oh, that was very nice of them. Fortune Feather. We did need those before. I don't need them anymore, but I did need them. There's still a lot of people we need to talk to. But for this quest, the person that we are supposed to talk to did move over here. It is time to talk to Alexi. I didn't have to put it off, but figured he'd be over by the watchtower, which is where he normally is, but right now he is here. In order for this one to unlock, you basically need to have Zell's family secrets completed. So let's talk to Alexi. Where did you go? I've been looking for you. You moved on me. Did Zell tell you about us? That's the problem, you see. She's been telling people about us, and now her dad knows. That is indeed a problem. Is it? Is it a problem? We can't just abandon them. Ain't that right, Dunban? For the record, Charlotte's the one that's going to comment on this one. That's right, Ryan. No matter how tough things might get. You should see him. He's absolutely fuming with rage. He kept saying that he'd never approve, no matter what. I did my best to bring him around, but it was no use. He wants 5 scratched jewels and 2 lucky Chilkin rings. But that's impossible, and he knows it. Things aren't looking good for me and Zell. I'm begging you, please help us. Are you sure you've thought this through, Alexi? I mean, he did ask you to get those things for him. Maybe you should think this over some more. No, I've thought long and hard, and I did consider finding them myself, but I know I can't do it. I'm asking you out of desperation. This is the only way I know that won't end in us breaking up. Well, if you're sure. And we get betrothal test. Once again, commonly referred to as Zell's betrothal test. Apparently that's a hard word to say. Zell Argentis' father has found out about her and Alexi and isn't pleased. The only way to make him see reason is to meet his unreasonable demands. There are multiple objectives. Please check the quest log. 26,000 experience, 23,500 gold, Rafaga gauntlets, and Rafaga boots. Should we complete this? Thank you. You're the only ones I can ask. Me and Zell's relationship is in your hands. Not a problem. Consider it done. Just what I'd expect from the legendary hero Dunban. Such flattery. I'll be needing some of that recovery ether of yours. Alright, so we already got the lucky Chilkin rings, but it looks like we are still short on the other thing. 5 scratch jewels. We still need that from Perna Aluka at Aerith Sea. We'll go find them. They should not be too difficult. I already have the lucky Chilkin rings. While we're here, though, great time to trade with Alexi. So you want to make a trade? I do. He does have something that I need. That would be this golden cog here. This unlocks at 3-star affinity. We don't have any of these. It's an other area collectible, so I do want to try to get it. Glyphs. That works out pretty nice. Bionis Ether. How much was his worth? 16.2. Oh, wow, look at that. Never mind, let's try to trade something here. We'll give him a sour turnip. I have 9 of them. There's nothing that I need that much of that I don't know off the top of my head. So there you go. Sour turnip. Hope to see you again. And we got Shining Impracticality for trading for that. That's a new achievement for us. No surprises, obtained a golden cog through training. Trading, even. We still have a little bit more to go. Still a little bit, but that is another thing for our Collectopedia. Let's go ahead and check what that can do for us. Can complete the parts category. Let's go ahead and put the golden cog down, completing the parts category. Experience up 5, very useful. We'll probably put that on Fiora at some point since she needs the help. A golden cog, a gear wheel fully made of gold. It couldn't work in any known machine. So why was it made? These questions and more are probably never going to be answered. But we are ready to head. Where do we need to head? Well, we need to make it night. Fully night. Let's make it 2,300 hours. And we will try to find, because I think I wrote down the directions wrong. I put southwest, but it's probably southeast. We are looking for the timid Homsman at this point. We need to find one more Homs for Rosemary. No, maybe I was right. No. I was. There we go. Nick is here doing push-ups at night, just out in public, right in front of people in a random spot. How you doing, Nick? No, this is the southeast corner. I was right. I wrote it down right. I just read it wrong. Nick, how you doing? You interested in dating somebody? You are working out for something, aren't you? Rosemary is interested in me? That's a turn up for the books. She's quite high maintenance. Still, I can't turn down a chance to go out with a girl like her. Really? You can't turn down a chance to go out with a girl like Rosemary? Alright, well, at this point, we return to Rosemary. So we'll go ahead and do that. She's not too far away from here. Watchtower? One more down. I always forget there's like a spot in the middle. What do you know? Lots of collectibles. They love to spawn here. I do love that. Make things relatively easy for me. Pretty much like there's set times where stuff will show up here, and if you change it to another one of those set times, I believe it will respawn. It's something similar to that. To be honest, I don't usually farm there too much. I'll grab stuff that's there if I'm passing by, but I don't usually need to go there too often. All right, Rosemary, we're ready to talk to you some more. Yeah, we don't need anybody commenting on this one. Nick. Yeah, I've seen him. He's not bad. Seems interesting. Peppino. Oh, yeah. Ew, no thank you. Why? Poca. But he's a chubby Nopon. I hope you end up with somebody you don't like. Yura, now you're talking. He's very handsome. Like I said, you two deserve each other. You've done really well. I didn't believe you'd do it. 2 were complete duds, but Nick and Yura are just what I'm looking for. Don't worry about it. It was nothing. Man, he's so cool. I gotta try that out myself a couple of times too. What is it, Ryan? You're looking pretty smug. Now for the easy part. Using my feminine wiles to make these men fall in love with me. I like you less and less as this goes on. They don't stand a chance. Every sentence makes it worse. All right. In Pursuit of Love has been completed. Rosemary was satisfied with 2 of the suitors you picked, Nick and Yura. 25,000 gold, 22,500 experience, Spike Defense 5, and Pierce Resist 5. Go ahead and grab those. I am out of room. All right. We will deal with that pretty shortly here, but let me go ahead and deal with this as necessary. We'll deal with rank, and then what's down here, AP and EXP up. Bleed attack can go. We don't need a bleed attack, at least 12% like that. Yeah, no, 12% for 70 damage, not that big of a deal. All right, update to the Affinity Chart, as I get a ton of stuff. We get kinda likes between Rosemary, Nick, and Yura. She kinda likes both of them, which once again is green. I feel like I need to point that out again. And likes is yellow between Alexi and Zell. It's weird. We got more affinity in the region, not enough for 5 stars yet, but I am looking at that. All right, with that done, I should sell some of my gems. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that, and I'll be back. All right, that is all taken care of. Got basically rid of a page of gems that I didn't think I was going to be needing anymore. It's time to head back to Yura, if I can remember where the alley actually is. There it is. We need to go talk to Yura because Yura does have another quest for us. This is mutually exclusive to another quest. We're primarily doing this so that we can get the unique comments, really. It's actually coming from Shulk, which is why Shulk's in the party now instead of Ryan. He's also in the lead because I might need to do some battling and I like using Shulk over a lot of other characters. So, Yura, how you doing, buddy? Rosemary is a truly free-spirited woman. I never met such a lady during my time in the Imperial capital. It is as if I have stumbled upon a whole new species. One which brings forth new ideas, new passions, and desires. I could write a poem for every time I chance upon her in the street. She looks like any other Hom's lady to me. Are you sure, young sir? I see great potential in your people. My interest in her affairs grows day by day. I wish to give her a present. Sounds like you've got a problem. Oh, that's great. That's an awesome line. I couldn't agree more. I agree. They look like they could use our help. That's not what I meant, but okay. You really think so, Charla? Right, then let's hear them out. I appreciate your kindness. Would you be so kind as to search out this item? I'm not sure of the exact location, but start in the Hyentia tomb. And we get Dream of a Poet, which does have a clock to it because it is mutually exclusive to the Melody of Happiness, which is what Nick wants us to do in order to impress Rosemary. I'd rather pawn her off on Yura. But in order for this one to unlock, you need to have reached Central Factory. You need to have completed In Pursuit of Love, which is how they know about each other, basically, and 2.5-star affinity in the region is required. Like I said, we're primarily doing this for the unique comment, but the non-unique comments were also hilarious. Dream of a Poet. Yura seemed to be in good spirits after meeting Rosemary. He'd like to get to know her better and is thinking of giving her something special. Help him out. We need to collect the Swan Pendant from the Hyentia tomb. 28,500 gold, 24,000 experience, and Rex Greaves for our trouble. That one we actually do need to go out and get. Only a legendary Hyentia artifact is fitting for such a lady. Is it spelled like that in England? Wouldn't surprise me. We use an I instead of the E, but yeah, it just looks weird to me, but if it makes sense, it makes sense. It shall show beyond a doubt my true feelings for her. No problem. Leave it to me. Yep, let's do our best, guys. If anyone grazes their knee, I'll be here to patch them up. What if something more serious happens? Thanks, Charla. We'll be counting on you. And now we have to kind of go out and look for stuff. The first thing that I'm going to want to go get is the scratch jewels that we needed for the betrothal test. I don't have enough of those. They are relatively easy to get. So let's head to Earthsea and get them. They will be at the Sirath Lighthouse. Yeah, we still have to clear out a lot of this area. I actually will need to do some swimming there in the Earthsea, but now doesn't seem like a good time for it. We're doing other things. So, in the Sirath Lighthouse, I do want to head upstairs. And I want to find Shaylin, who I think is upstairs. I get a lot of these people confused. There we go. Shaylin, looking for stuff from you. I do want to try to get the scratched jewels from you. 550? Really? How many of these do I need? All right, we'll do it by sale price. Turkin crests, I don't need that many of those anymore. Old remote devices. We'll do old remote devices because I never needed those, if memory serves me correctly. Really? That's the first one? All right, I'll be back. And that is the 5th one that I needed. So we are good to go. Our next stop is not going to be too far away. We want to head to the Hayatia tomb. And I'm going to warp to the Tomb Robber pool, which is on the first basement floor. And from here, I want to head north. Wait, usually something spawns right there in the middle. No? Not today? Nothing? Maybe I just had to wait. But I'm not going to wait. We're going to move on. We're going to head north here. Very easy one to find, this particular item. You just have to know where it is. So, stuff spawns around here, but I don't need to fight it because, well, I'm way over leveled for them. But at the north dead end here, yeah, this stuff shows up, but they're not going to fight me. Here's the Swan Pendant that I need for Dream of a Poet. Yeah, no. Level 35 and 36. Not difficult. We'll pick that one up and then we'll head out. If you're short on the Lucky Chilken rings, the place to go would be the Hollow Bone and defeat the Bow Chilken in the area, but I just defeated a whole bunch of Chilken, so I don't need to deal with that anymore. That's pretty much it for our excursions out today, so let's head back to Colony 6 and see what we can find. We need to go to Reconstruction HQ first. And we need to go to Yura. We'll go find him. He's not too difficult to find. We might need to change the time, but I think for the time being we will be good. I should probably change the party around, but honestly I think all these people are the ones that are going to comment pretty soon here. Can I sneak through here? I can. Yura, we found your thing, the Swan Pendant. You could have gotten that one, I'm just saying. It wasn't difficult. Did you find the object? Then please hand it to Rosemary. This artifact is considered by my people to express friendship. This artifact is considered by my people to express friendship. I mean, that's what it says. I know not giving it to her myself is rude, but please, on my behalf, present her with it. Alright, so we got an update to the quest. And we will go give the Swan Pendant to Rosemary. Yeah, we're pretty much choosing Yura. I just happened to do it for the unique comment, but honestly, this is the way that I wanted it to go anyway. I think Nick's too good of a guy for Rosemary. I don't like Rosemary. I don't like a lot of the women that keep on asking me to find them dates, though, to be honest with you. A lot of the ones that are like, please help me, like, don't like you all that much. There were the, Rekoth and Rosiel. They were good. I like them. But, Rosemary, not so much. How you doing, Rosemary?
Hi there.
Hi. Wow, this looks like a present, but it can't be from you. Let me guess, it's from Yura? Once again, you just force me not to like you. I knew it. Maybe he's a little embarrassed about giving it to me himself. Oh, I think it's lovely. He knows the way to a woman's heart. Tell him I love it. Yeah, I don't know if I want to. Can I still sabotage this? Alright, return to Yura. Easy enough. Actually, though, while I'm here, let's head back to Alexi. And we'll check back here. They're really good about respawning this stuff. Hey, Lucia Silver, I didn't actually need that still. We're not done with that. I think I already had enough, but still needed it. And a black styrene. Like I said, just anytime you're by there, I would recommend checking it out. I'll let you know specific time frames for finding certain things, but ultimately I would recommend going in there every time that you're passing by for any reason. Alright, let's change it to 1700 hours so that we can find Alexi again. Alexi, I got your stuff. Perfect, thanks. I'll rush these over to Zell's dad. You wait here. Zell will want to thank you personally. I'm sure she will. It didn't work. He admitted that I'd managed to bring him what he asked, but then he started going on about how I'm no good for Zell. There's nothing I can do. He's his daughter's father. Looks like I just have to take whatever he throws at me. Sorry I made you go through all that work for nothing. As long as I get the quest rewards, I'll be happy. But we have completed betrothal test. Don Argentis' stubbornness hasn't subsided, and he still opposes the pair being together. 23,500 gold, 26,000 experience, Rafaga gauntlets, and Rafaga boots, with no slots for our trouble. But I did get an update to the Affinity Chart as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. We got likes a lot between Alexi and Zell Argentis, so it's better. It's better than it used to be. We got fighting between Zell Argentis and Don Argentis, and we got disapproval between Don and Alexi. Now that's full-on red. You don't see that too often. And again, we don't see a lot of the different colors. It's mostly in the range of orange to blue. You don't see anything higher than that. Still feel there's still a lot of work to do, but we still haven't seen anything higher than blue. There are a couple reds actually, but blue is the highest that it goes still. It's kind of disappointing. All right, back to Yura it is. So let's head up here and see what we can find with Yura. Yura, we did your thing. We gave it to Rosemary. It worked out nicely for you, I guess.
Yes.
Did you find success? I can tell the lady's reaction from your expression. She was pleased. I'm glad everything worked out. Excellent job, Shulk. You're really growing up fast. Really? That means a lot coming from you. I won't let you down. I must do something in return for your kind act. And we have completed Dream of a Poet. Yura's feelings have resonated with Rosemary, and the two have developed a close relationship. 28,500 gold, 24,000 experience, and Rex Greaves with no slots on them. But we got that for our trouble. We also got an update to the Affinity Chart. We got true love between Yura and Rosemary. We just got good friends between Rosemary and Nick now. So there we go. True love, blue. Like I said, they're not big on that. Hold on for 1 second though. All right, I think we're good to go. We're gonna keep the same party for the time being. We want to go back and talk to Don Argentis, who does have a new quest for us. He is still quite disappointed in his daughter's choice. Should be right here on the bench, right? So let's make it night. I'm hoping that I have it. I'm not 100% sure, unfortunately. Isn't he normally on the bench? Did I pass him? Is he out a little bit later? No. He's out during the day. What am I doing? He's out during the day. I think last time I talked to him, it was night. That's why. All right, so it did show up for me. I was worried because it was 4.5 star affinity in the region, and I wasn't entirely sure that I had that yet, but I do. This shows up after you've completed the betrothal test, which of course requires Mechanis Core and all that. Actually, no, this one does require Mechanis Core cleared. The other ones didn't. You also need betrothal test completed. You also need 4.5 star affinity in the region. Charlotte is the one to comment on this one. I don't think she needs to be in the lead, though. All right, Dawn, how are you doing? You there, you must know. I cannot find my dear daughter. Do you know where she could be? I have a vision of it. Zell, we should be there soon. Then we can get on with our lives in peace. It's not been easy to find. Are you sure we'll be okay there? It won't be easy to begin with, but we'll be on our feet in no time, as long as we stick together. And we got a new quest, stopping the elopement. No, there's an elopement. Don Argentis was so opposed to Zell Argentis and Alexi's relationship that they decided to run away. Find the missing couple. Search the Satoral Marsh area for the couple. 28,000 gold, 30,000 experience, and an unknown prize for this one. So you won't say. I wish I had never gone against her decision in the first place. Then I would not be worrying about where she is now. Well, we have an elopement to stop. We're going to need to change the party now, though. we're going to have Charlotte in the lead at this point. Oh, looks like a couple people are getting up to level 80. Quests make you level up so quickly, even at the high level that we are now. All right, so where we want to go is to Satoru Marsh, as you might have anticipated. Specifically, we want to go to the glowing obelisk here. I have to be a little careful around here, don't I? I didn't write it in my notes, but I'm pretty sure this is where I need to be kind of careful, especially since I have Charlotte in the lead. But there should be a monster around here somewhere that I am going to have to be careful about. It's usually on the right here. I think it's up there. I feel like showing it off. So if all else fails, I die and I go back to the glowing obelisk, which is not that far away. I want to head to the Nopon Refuge eventually, but while I'm here, I want to be very, very careful. All right, we're circling around. Is he here? He might not be here. There, oh, there he is. Despotic Arsene, level 108. That is not a typo. He is level 108. I recommend not finding him and trying to fight him. That would be bad. Yeah. A lot of times that's the first one that people encounter that people go, no, that can't be right. Yes, that's right. He's level 108. Be careful here. He's seriously level 108. No, we cannot get to level 108, and if you're curious, he will always be higher level than you. He's not even the hardest thing there is. He's hard, don't get me wrong. After all, he's level 108. But yeah, there's a little taste of what we can see later. I didn't get to show you guys the little taste at the summit of Valak Mountain. I'm blanking on its name right now. I want to say Three Sage Summit, but here I can show you something that's even more powerful than what I would have shown you there. So there you go. Hey, look, we found him. Now, if memory serves me correctly, these guys have a couple unique trades at this point, but I'll just talk to Alexi for now. Come to take us back, have you? We're not going back there. Nothing in that place but sadness.
How's it going?
Anything else? That seems to be it.